As we look ahead to the 2024-25 season, the Golden State Warriors stand at a crossroads. For years, strength in numbers was more than just a catchy slogan, it was the essence of their identity. With icons like Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, and Draymond Green leading the charge, the Warriors thrived on teamwork, bolstered by the contributions of role players such as Andre Iguodala, Sean Livingston, and Andrew Bogut. They often started games slowly, only to turn up the heat in the third quarter, relying on their bench to provide energy, scoring, and relentless defense. However, the landscape of the NBA is ever-changing, and the Warriors have faced challenges in keeping pace. Over the past 5 seasons, they've missed the playoffs 3 times. With Thompson now signing with the Dallas Mavericks, the onus falls on the younger players to step up and support an aging Curry and Green. This season, the narrative has shifted from strength in numbers to focusing on the strengths and weaknesses of largely untested players who will shape the team's future. In the frontcourt, Draymond Green enters his 13th season as the backbone of this unit. Offensively, he continues to facilitate and drive the pace during transitions. Last season, he made a concerted effort to become more of a scoring threat, achieving a career-high three-point shooting percentage of 39.5%. Although he averaged only 8.6 points per game, there were moments when he capitalized on open looks and delivered double-digit performances. With no consistent second option, it's crucial for Green to seize every opportunity to score. Defensively, Green remains the Warriors' anchor, boasting a net defensive rating of 110.7. His effectiveness peaks when he has the freedom to roam, rather than compensating for breakdowns in the team's zone defense. Yet, health is a growing concern for Green. Years of playing small ball center, coupled with some questionable decisions, are starting to take their toll. He played only 55 games last season due to lengthy suspensions. If the Warriors want to contend for a playoff spot, they need Green to stay healthy and maintain control on the court. Andrew Wiggins, the starting small forward, is looking to bounce back after a challenging season. The 2022 All-Star took a leave of absence for personal reasons for the second consecutive year and struggled to find his rhythm, averaging just 13.2 points per game. When he was on the floor, he often appeared passive and unfocused. The Warriors desperately need him to play with more aggression. Then we have Jonathan Kuminga, who has shown promise by averaging 21.9 points per 36 minutes. He's the only Warrior capable of consistently pressuring the rim with drives and dunks. However, defensively, he has room for improvement, particularly off the ball and during closeouts. Moving forward, Kuminga must sharpen his defensive discipline as he carves out a more significant role in the rotation. Joining them are Kevin Looney and Tracy Jackson-Davis. Looney aims to reclaim his position in the rotation after losing it last season, while Jackson-Davis seeks more consistent playing time. Shifting to the backcourt, we find Steph Curry, who at 36, shouldn't be expected to shoulder the offensive load alone. However, he still has the capability to do so if necessary. Last season, he averaged 26.4 points per game with shooting splits of 45/41/92, which, while solid, fell short of his usual brilliance. With Thompson gone, Curry will face a heavier scoring burden than ever, all while fending off defenders eager to exploit his off-ball movement. Brandon Podziemski has hustled his way into the rotation and is currently positioned as the starting shooting guard. He's a reliable ball handler and facilitator who knows when to hit Curry with the perfect pass. At 6'5", he's also a strong rebounder for his position. However, pairing him with Curry could leave the Warriors vulnerable to opposing offenses. An open competition for the shooting guard spot might yield better results, with newcomers Buddy Hield and DeAnthony Melton potentially offering more spacing and offensive firepower. Then there's Moses Moody, an underused asset who could thrive alongside Curry. Moody possesses the skills to become a solid 3 and D wing, shooting an impressive 46.2% from the field despite limited playing time. Head coach Steve Kerr would do well to carve out rotational minutes for Moody and see what he can bring to the table. Finally, we have Gary Payton II returning to the mix. At 6'2", Payton plays bigger than his size and serves as a crucial connector on the floor. While he leans more toward defense than facilitating, he can still contribute offensively when needed. After a season plagued by injuries, expect Payton to bounce back and regain his form. In conclusion, the Warriors have been trying to balance the immediate goal of winning with the long-term vision of developing their young talent. Unfortunately, this dual approach has not yielded the expected results, as player development has lagged. Rather than grooming players like Kuminga and Moody for increased responsibilities, Kerr often relegated them to the bench. Now, as the team seeks a reliable infusion of youth to support its veteran core, it might be unrealistic to expect these younger players to step up as needed. While adding veterans around the edges is a smart move given the team's financial constraints, it may not be enough to secure a top-6 finish in a highly competitive Western Conference. Yet, it would be unwise to count out a team led by Curry. The Golden State Warriors have made a noteworthy addition to their roster by signing former New York Knicks forward and first-round draft pick, Kevin Knox. This move is seen as an intriguing opportunity for both Knox and the Warriors as they gear up for the upcoming NBA season. According to NBA insider Shams Charania, Knox has officially agreed to a one-year contract with the Warriors. After spending last season with the Detroit Pistons, where he averaged 7.2 points in 18 minutes of play per game, Knox will now be competing for a position during the Warriors' training camp. This is a critical time for him to showcase his skills and possibly carve out a niche within a talented lineup. Kevin Knox is a player filled with potential, despite not yet fully realizing it throughout his career. His performances have shown glimpses of what he is capable of, but consistency has eluded him. In the 2023-24 NBA season with Detroit, Knox contributed an average of 7.2 points and 2.4 rebounds per game, showcasing his ability to score efficiently with a shooting percentage of 46.2% from the floor and 33% from beyond the arc. These numbers reflect his capability as a scorer, and if he can build on that with the Warriors, he could become a valuable asset. Originally selected as the 9th overall pick in the 2018 NBA draft by the Knicks, Knox faced a tough start in New York. Over his 4 seasons with the team, he struggled to find his rhythm and establish himself as a key contributor. Eventually, he was traded to the Atlanta Hawks, where he continued to seek his place in the league. At just 25 years old, Knox has plenty of time to pivot his career trajectory and make a meaningful impact. Joining the Warriors offers Knox a chance to be part of a franchise that has a rich history of success, particularly with the likes of Stephen Curry and Draymond Green at the helm. As the Warriors look to make one final championship push with their core players, Knox has the opportunity to learn from some of the best in the game. While he may face tough competition for minutes on the court, being part of a potential championship contender could provide the perfect environment for him to grow and thrive. Interestingly, Knox's best statistical season came during his rookie year with the Knicks when he averaged an impressive 12.8 points per game, along with 4.5 rebounds and 1.1 assists. However, he hasn't been able to replicate those numbers since, which has contributed to the urgency for him to find consistency moving forward. The Warriors coaching staff, led by Steve Kerr, will undoubtedly be eager to see how Knox performs in training camp. If he can harness his skills and develop a more well-rounded game, he could become a crucial part of the Warriors' rotation. As the NBA season approaches, fans will be watching closely to see if Knox can revitalize his career in Golden State. With the right mindset and the support of a strong team, there is hope that Knox can finally turn the corner and fulfill his potential as a significant contributor in the league.